Hi guys, and welcome to Learn French with Junior. On this channel, I will help English speakers to learn French and to feel more comfortable during French conversation. And as you can notice guys, a baby can't walk without crawling first. And that's why I decided to start with alphabet. So today we are going to talk about French alphabet. But before starting, please get yourself subscribed and press the notification button in order not to miss any of my videos. Let's get started. French alphabet has 26 letters, 200 consonants, and 6 vowels. As vowels, we have A, E, I, O, U, and Y, right? Y can both be a vowel and a consonant, right? Now that's how the game goes. I'll read first, and then we'll go step by step so that you could not only master the pronunciation, but also some modifications that turn around letters, right? For example, if we combine two different letters, we could probably get a new sound, right? And the new sound also depends on the position of the letter and the words, right? Sure, we're not going to talk about word formation in this video, but I just want you to have an overview of some changes that can appear or that you can meet during word formation. I think I will talk about word formation in the third video, and in the second one I will be talking about French accent. So everything you will need to know about French accent, right? Let's go. Here you have French alphabet in upper and lowercase letters. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. First, A. Nothing to say about it, we'll just take an example. Abandonner, to abandon. Next one is B, which is a combination of two different sounds. The B, the B, and the A sound, right? So the real pronunciation is B. In French, that is what we call aimer. And when we combine it with the accent aigu, we get the A sound, right? We can pronounce it like the A in the phonetic transcription of the word Maine. I mean, one of the 50 states of America, right? Maine, A, right? Next is say. Say. This letter is a little bit tricky, right? It has this sound, but it could also have the k sound according to its position in the words, right? For example, if you take the word connexion, I mean connection, you'll notice here that the letter C starts, the words start with the letter C, and it follows the O vowel, and here it has a k sound. If you take the word ciprofloxacin, you'll notice that the word starts with the C, the letter C, right? And it follows the E vowel, right? And here it has this sound. If you take the word academy, you'll notice the letter C is between two vowels, and it has a k sound. If you take the word accent, we have a double C here between two vowels, and the first C has the k sound, and the second one has the s sound, right? It isn't a rule. I just want you to have an idea about those changes, right? Next is day. The real pronunciation is d, right? Next is e. When we don't combine it to any accent, we call it emu. Next is f. You really need to pay attention here because this form comes too many times, right? So in French, when a vowel In French, a vowel preceding a double consonant isn't pronounced. For example, effort. Effort. So, effort should have an accent aigu. But according to French rule, the accent is dropped. So when we combine the is a combination of the and the accent grave. So when we combine the and the f, we get the f sound. And when we combine the f and the we get the f sound. We get the f sound. And when we combine those two parts, we get the f sound. And here, the accent is dropped according to French rule, right? Next is J. The verb pronunciation of that letter is J, right? But the pronunciation also depends on the word, on the letter joined to it. For example, if we combine the J and the O, we get the G sound, just like in the word mango. If we combine the J and the U, we still get the G sound, like in the word language. And now when we combine the J and the E, we get the J sound, just like in the word village. Village. Next is H. Quite important to be familiar with this letter, right? This letter is most of the time dropped when used at the beginning of the word, right? For example, hero. Hero. It's like the word starts with the letter E, right? So this letter H is most of the time dropped. Next is E. Nothing to say about it. We'll just move on to the next one, which is G. Also a combination of the E and the J sound. So it almost has the same sound like J, right? And in French, in English, in English you say junior, but in French we say junior. So to get that J sound, we'll need to add a D before the J sound, right? Next is K. Also a combination of the A and the K sound. Next is L. Just like F. So when we combine the A and the L, we get the L. When we combine the L and the E, we get the L. So, and when we combine those two parts, we get the L sound, right? So the verb pronunciation of that letter is L. Next is M. Just like F, the verb pronunciation is M. Next is N. Just like F, and the verb pronunciation is N. Next is O. Nothing to say about it. We'll just move on to the next one, which is P. Also a combination of the A and the P sound. So the verb pronunciation of that letter is P. Next is Q. To get that letter, to get that sound, we'll need the K sound we just met up there, right? So when we combine the K and the U sound, we get the Q sound. Next is R. Just like F, the real pronunciation is R. Next is S, just like F, and the real pronunciation is S. Next is T, a combination of the A and the T sound, so the real pronunciation is T. Next is U. Nothing to say about it. Just move on to the next one, which is V. Also a combination of the A and the V sound, so the real pronunciation is V. Next is W. W, right? The real pronunciation is W. Just say the word Wikipedia, right? And in English, you say W, but in French, we say double V, right? Next is X. X. When you're at the beginning of the word, this letter has the Z sound. When it's between two vowels, the first part could either have the first part could either has the K sound and the second one the Z, or the K sound and the second one the S. For example, in words like in the words example and exemple and ciprofloxacin. Floxacin, ok, K sound, S, sa, S sound, right? The next one is Y. It's your Y, right? The real pronunciation is Y, just like in the word Yemen. Yemen, right? Which is a country located in the southwest of the Arabian Peninsula, and its capital is Sana'a. Sana'a, right? So the real pronunciation of that letter is Y. The last one is Z, also a combination of the Z and the E sound, right? So that's all for today. So if you enjoyed the video or you learned something more, please give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any problem about this video or something else, just let me know in the comment. I will see what to do. And if the explanation is a little bit longer, I will try to make it a video just for you, right? See you next. Ciao.